What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we are gonna be looking at this super sick vintage binder that I got at a garage sale for $3. Yeah, we're gonna take a look inside because the value of this is astounding.
What?
It's crazy. But we'll go through that in a little bit. Today we're also going to be opening up a few Unbroken Bonds packs just to kind of break up the monotony of just looking through a binder. Because as we all know, looking through a binder is super cool and all, but we got to open up a few packs just to try and get something really cool. Before we get started though, make sure that you like this video, comment down below what your favorite card is from the binder that we're going to go through. And make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell because we do giveaways every Friday. Yeah, it's great. It's so fun being able to give back to you guys for all the support. And don't forget, tell your friends because we are coming up on 1,000 subscribers.
Woohoo!
And I am ordering the vintage packs today. So we should be getting those soon. We're gonna do an awesome vintage opening as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers. And I am so freaking pumped for that. Because you guys are insane, you guys are crazy, so supportive and awesome. Let's go ahead and start taking a look at this beauty of a binder. Seriously, look at this. So I was at a garage sale in Georgia a while ago, probably like 2 years ago. And we were looking around, you know, no big deal. And I stumbled across this binder. And I asked the person in charge of the garage sale, I was like, hey, how much is the binder? And they're like, $5. I don't even know. And I like open it up and I take a peek inside and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. $5 for all of those cards? You've got to be joking. So I go over and I tell my wife, because you know, before you make a purchase, you got to talk to your wife. So I go over and I tell her, I was like, hey, honey, can I go buy some Pokemon cards for $5? And she's like, no. Pokemon cards for $5? Definitely not. She's like, maybe if you work down the price. I was like, honey, it's only $5 for all of these cards. I mean, these are valuable cards. And she's like, you gotta work down the price. So I go to the lady and I'm all like, I don't know if she's gonna take anything less. I mean, these are expensive cards. So I go over there. I'm like, all right, let me throw out this deal here. I'll take this $3. Would you do $3 on this? She's like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm like, dang, I should have gone $2. But oh well. $3. I go over and tell my wife, hey, she said yes to $3. My wife's like, all right, fine, you can get it for $3. So I get in and jump in the car and start really going through the cards, and I realize we scored big time. Legendary cards in here. I mean, it's crazy. It's insane. So I won't hold you back any further. I told you the story of how it happened. So let's start taking a look inside. I'm going to show you a few of the cards. I took these out because I have these in a different binder now because I have a whole binder for Cyndaquil, Quilava, and Typhlosion. So here's one of the Cyndaquil that was inside. Love the artwork on it. It's just so fun and happy, adorable. And then we got a Quilava, you know, because you just need it. And then here's one of the first good pulls that we had in there. This nice Typhlosion right here. Super cool. Yeah, but just look at this. And all the cards are in decent condition. Some of them are a little more on the lightly played, moderately played side, but still worth it. Still worth it. Then here we go. Here's the next Typhlosion. And as you guys know, if you guys have been watching my videos, Cyndaquil is my favorite Pokemon along with that whole evolution line. So these guys are amazing. Yes, I have them in the sleeves because I want to keep them in good condition. And then, so all of these Typhlosions, I didn't realize it at first, but so this one right here was on the front, then this one was behind it, and then this one. And they were just stacked together like this in one of the pockets of the binder. And so I was like, man, this pocket feels a little thick. So I pulled this one out and saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening here? So then I was like, oh, I feel like there's another card in there. So I pulled this off and boom, first edition Typhlosion. So crazy. I mean, look at that. Such a beauty. This is one of my all-time favorite cards. So I was so stoked to get this. So that was just the tip of the iceberg. That was on the front page. The first page now is a little different. And like you can see the binder's kind of beat up, so that was what got me a little worried. And so then we got some little Pokemon stickers here, but let's take a look at some of these other cards that are in here. So we've got a first edition Rockets Mewtwo. Yeah, first edition Rockets Mewtwo. First edition Lugia right here. And if you look, I don't know if you can see it, but there is the swirl right there that everybody looks for in these vintage holos. Yeah, so first edition Lugia. And yeah, they look a little scuffed up, but the sleeves that they're in are the old original sleeves that they're in. I need to switch them out, I know. But then look at that. 2 holo Espeons right here. And if you look, there's a swirl right there on the holo. And I think the other one might have one too. Yep, it's kind of hiding right behind the tail there. But 2 Espeon holos. And I'll show some of the prices of these too. And then the next page, base set Venusaur. Another Venusaur promo right there. A holo Muck from Fossil. There's a holo Umbreon right there. Then we got this reverse Entei promo, Hitmonchan holo, Zapdos holo, Alakazam from base set 2 holo. Let's go to the next page. Misty Seadra pre-release, Smeargle holo, Misty holo, Tyranitar holo, Yanma holo, Mewtwo from base set holo, Vaporeon from Jungle holo, Politoed holo. And it just keeps going. Chansey, Fortress, Jolteon, Ninetales, Magneton, Ditto, Houndoom, Ursaring. I mean, these just get crazier and crazier. We'll pull some of these out in just a second and take a closer look at them so you guys can kind of see what condition they're in. Then we got Wobbuffet, Cool Porygon, Poliwrath, Caesar. Then we got some of these promos over here. Mewtwo. Then we got this Mew promo down here. And then we get into some of like the non-holo rares. But we got Espeon. I mean, we got first edition right here. First edition Lieutenant Surge's Jolteon. Dark Jolteon. Raichu. Then we got some more over here. We got this nice Electabuzz promo. But I mean, look at how crazy this is. Are you guys seeing this? I got all of these for $3. It was one of the most insane moments of my entire life. I was blown away as I was going through these cards. But, I mean, other than that, like, there's not like a crazy amount of other super insane cards in here. Just some nice ones that are fun to look at and have in the collection. And then it gets to the commons and uncommons. So nothing too crazy here. You know, nothing too special. But still super awesome to get in the binder. But let's go ahead, let's take a closer look at these. I'm going to pull some of them out of their sleeves. I know, we should not do that. But before we take a closer look at some of these, let's open up a few packs of Unbroken Bonds. Then we'll jump into taking a really close look at these incredible vintage cards that I got from a binder for $3 at a garage sale. So we got the Machamp and Marshadow pack art right here. We're gonna go ahead, open this up, and the card here that we're going for is the Rainbow Rare Reshiram and Charizard. That's what we want. So let's go ahead, four from the back here. Got an Energy, Gliscor, Triple Acceleration Energy, Energy Spinner, Litten, Sandshrew, Murkrow, Oddish, Mischievous, Reverse Arcanine, very nice, and a regular rare Zeraora. Alright, next pack, my favorite pack art here, Gardevoir and Sylveon. So guys, if you are enjoying the content, remember to subscribe so that we can hit the 1,000 subscriber goal and do a sweet vintage opening. I'm not going to tell you guys what I've ordered, but I think you're going to like it. It's going to be pretty sweet. We went back pretty far to get some vintage packs for the opening, and I'm pretty stoked about it. All right, Reverse Dust Island, and a regular rare per ugly. I mean, as you guys know, the pull rates for Unbroken Bonds were pretty rough when it came out. I mean, I remember there were people that were opening up booster boxes and they were getting maybe like 2 ultra rares out of it, which was crazy. Like, that's just unheard of. Not getting hardly any pulls. So, hopefully we can get something out of these few packs here. All right, Dodrio, Metapod, Clefairy, Poliwag, Ekans, Drowsy, Pikachu, Reverse Fairy Charm, and a regular rare Weezing. Come on. All right, last pack here. We need a little something to spice this up. Give us a little bit of heat here. I mean, ultra rare. Even a holo would be great, right? So let's see. 4 from the back here. A little last pack magic. Come on. Unbroken Bonds. Don't let us down. We need something great here. Riolu, Porygon, Inkay, Caterpie, Lairon, and regular rare Mismagius. Alright. That's okay. That's okay, because those cards were not what this was about. I just think in these videos we gotta have at least a little bit of a pack opening. But now let's go ahead and jump into looking at some of these cards close up. We're gonna take a look at just a few on the first page. I'll show you guys kind of their value now and how that's kind of changed over time, because when I got the binder, most of these cards weren't worth much more than about $30 a piece, somewhere worth a little bit more. The prices have changed quite drastically on some of them. The first edition Typhlosion is one to say the least. So let me go ahead and pull a few of these out and then we'll take a close look at them. All right, so the first card that I'd like to show you guys here, we're gonna take a closer look at this Typhlosion. I mean, if you take a look right here, you can see that it's in pretty decent condition. There are a few scuffs on the holo here, which is kind of sad, but overall, the card is pretty decent. There's a few scuffs on the back, but very, very light. You can see a few little divots in there, but for the most part, the card is in pretty great condition. But this card right here, when I got it about 2 years ago, it was going for about $38 in the condition that it's in. But now, I looked this morning, there was a sold listing on eBay for that card in a lightly played, slightly maybe moderate played to lightly played condition that sold for a little over $200. So the value of that card has skyrocketed quite a bit. So then we've got this Alakazam from base set 2 right here, which I know is a fan favorite of everyone. So take a look at that. I mean, it's in pretty decent condition. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a little bit, I mean, just barely, in a couple spots, some whitening around the edges. But this one stayed in pretty good condition. You can see a little mark right up here at the top. But turned out pretty great. I mean, overall, like, you really can't complain getting cards like these in this good of condition for $3 for the entire lot. So it's pretty insane. Sorry for the glare there. But, I mean, if you take a look at it, like, there is hardly anything wrong. It's nice Tyranitar here. And then we'll go through these last few just a little quicker here. Got Umbreon. And no, that's not on the card. That's on that. It's on the sleeve. A little bit thicker of a sleeve. But came with it. But man, these cards look great. Here's that Espeon up a little closer. And as you can see, there's the swirl right there, which is a super fun holofoil pattern to have. I know people love that. Then we've got 2 of my all-time favorites that I got out of this. Here's the Lugia with the swirl on the holofoil right here. And yes, the sleeve is very, very beat up. But the card overall is not bad. You take a look at that. I mean, it's got a few scuffs across the foil and stuff like that, but overall the card is not in terrible condition. You can see a few marks at the top there, along the sides and the bottom. But overall, it is not bad. for $3, you really can't complain, you know? Okay, and then this next one is the last one that will show up close. But it's the first edition Rockets Mewtwo, which is such a cool one. Here, we'll take this one out of the sleeve as well, just to kind of show it up close a little bit. This is one of my favorite ones of the sets, because normally the image size is this nice little box here. See that? How it's a little bit more square? But this one, they like cut it down, made it more rectangle. And then the foil in the background is really hard to see, like the shine and the stars that they have back there. It's a little bit darker of a background. So I just thought the artwork on this was so different and so unique compared to a lot of other cards that were coming out at the time. And as you can see, it has a little bit of whitening here on the corner, a tiny bit more up here at the top, and then some around the edges that's really light. But overall, I mean, this card is incredible. So are the rest of these. They are amazing and so awesome. And I really can't believe that I got them out of a binder that I got at a garage sale for $3. So that is the majority of my vintage collection, sadly. Hopefully we'll be getting some more, which we will when we do a vintage opening here in the next little bit. We'll have some cards to add to the collection. And we'll be opening up more vintage packs as time goes on. It'll be great and fun and awesome. So make sure that you join this community, the Broke Nerd Herd, and subscribe down below if you want to see some more. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love every single one of you, and I appreciate your support. And just thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being a wonderful human being. Remember to reach out to me if you're struggling or having a hard time. No one should be alone with those kinds of feelings. So make sure that you reach out and share what's going on in your life with me. Or if you just want to chat and need a friend, reach out. Shoot me a message on social media, on Twitter or Instagram. The links are down below. And let's be friends. You know, let's hang out, let's have fun. Social distance style for now, though. Once everything's cleared up, we'll hang out in person at conventions and other meetup things. It'll be great. It'll be awesome. Other than that, guys, just thank you for watching. Stay safe out there, stay positive, and be happy, and we'll see you next time.